Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as usual, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Habakkuk, double honors to the old apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same and teaching the same. All right. Quick sit down, just update. All right. Donald Trump is counseling, the dollar, okay? So we're going to look at this executive order that Donald Trump has signed, which in the upcoming days is going to completely do away with the dollar, all right? And the elder apostles, great millstone on down to the least of us, all right? Been telling you this was coming, a cashless society. All right, they been gradually moving towards the mark of the beast, the RFID chip and the Neuralink. All right, the implant. Okay, but Esau he has to speed. He has to speed up because he see his day is coming. All right, but let's watch the clip. Then I'm gonna quickly close out because I got to go to work.
Shocking the world. Donald Trump has announced that as of next month, the U.S. dollar will no longer be the official currency of the United States. In its place will be a national cryptocurrency called Liberty Coin. The U.S. officially says goodbye to the U.S. dollar. This isn't just a shift in the way payments are made. It's a disruption of the global financial landscape. Liberty Coin Bank declares bankruptcy as millions of depositors go on a withdrawal spree. Wall Street suffered a Black Friday and international markets were in chaos. China, the European Union, Russia, quickly pushing back, refusing to adopt free coin transactions. And Trump threw out a heavy-handed promise in the future, only countries that accept Liberty Coin will be able to do business with the United States. This isn't just a currency war. It's a clash of values and a battle for sovereignty in the digital age. Some call it the end of dollar hegemony. Your entire savings could be wiped out overnight. The dollars you've been saving all your life are being forced out of service. Tell us what you think in the comments section. Don't let your voice be erased before paper money becomes code. Shocking the world. Donald Trump has announced that as of next month, the U.S. dollar will no longer be the official
All right. So let's get some precepts. It's been heading towards that direction, okay? It went from, having cash to, having credit cards and debit cards, all right, and paying with your phone. I see a lot of people, they don't even carry, like, a wallet and stuff. They just have their phone. They pay with their phone, okay? If they get pulled over by the police, they show their ID on their phone. They show their insurance on their phone, So it's everything moving to digital, okay? All right, so this I'm gonna get straight to the point. There's Revelation 13 and 15. All right, Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, and that's its new world order. Okay, its agenda. All right. Esau, the so-called white man, he wants everybody on the planet Earth chipped up with that microchip, the RFID chip, and the Neuralink, all right, which is the mark of the beast, okay? So, that's how he's going to attain full power, all power, okay? Because they will have total control over you when they do so, okay? But the Lord is not going to allow him to chip up the elect, all right? Neither is the Lord going to allow Esau, the so-called white man, to fulfill his new world order. All right, he's going to get close. Esau is going to get close, but he's not going to fulfill it. All right, he's not going to be able to enjoy it. Okay, because right after well, we're gonna get it. Matter of fact, Salaki, we're just gonna get the precept. I was gonna quote it. All right, so it says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right. So in the upcoming days, okay, we already been telling you, they're gonna do away with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. All right, and they're gonna enact martial law. Okay, and it's not for what you think it's for. Of course they're gonna point the finger, talking about look over there, look west, but really you should be looking east. Just giving figuratively. All right. So Esau, he loves to distract and lie. All right. His words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So yes, they always gonna say a bunch of nice, feel good shit, but really they're about to do something horrible. Okay. And they're gonna force their New World Order on their civilians. All right. And they already been doing it. Okay. They've been doing it through ways of propaganda. All right. Pandemics. Okay. And things like that. Okay. Blackouts, short, and et cetera, et cetera. All right. And 2/3 of our people, they don't have no integrity. All right. So they don't have no integrity, and Esau know that. That's why when the going gets tough, 2/3 of our people, they're gonna easily take the mark of the beast, the RFID chip in their Neuralink. Okay. I didn't even see 2/3 say they're not gonna take the mark of the beast. And those 2/3 that say they're not gonna take it, they're going to end up taking it. Because the Lord is not gonna fight for them. They're gonna notice that the Lord is not fighting for them and providing for them. And they don't even have any faith in anything. Okay. So they're not mentally prepared for what's coming. So they're gonna fold, for their family, children, grandma, whatever. They're gonna fold. They're gonna fold. All right. So it says, verse 16, and it reads, "And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." All right. That word mark goes into charagma. All right. Which it goes into incision. All right. Which is a physical, it's a physical thing. All right. They're gonna use those needles to insert the RFID chip into people's hands. Okay. All right. So these scoffers and mockers, they're gonna be the main ones lined up to take the mark of the beast. That they've been mocking the prophets. They're gonna be the ones taking the mark of the beast, and they're gonna feel stupid inside. They're gonna feel confused, and all type of shit. They're gonna feel it inside, because they're gonna have known. They're gonna have known that a prophet have been among them, whether they hear or forbear. Yet shall they know that a prophet was among them. So people are going to be reminiscing on what the prophets, beginning with the elder apostles, great millstone, on down to the least of us. People are going to be reminiscing on what we told them. Like, damn, them guys said this was going to happen. Damn, them guys said that that was going to be forcing people to take the mark of the beast, and if you don't, they're going to kill you on the spot. All right. They got the concentration camps. These guys said about World War III, this, that, and the third. So they're gonna be experiencing it. But on the left hand side. Okay, they're not gonna be saved. All All right. They're going to be devoured. 2/3 of our people is going to be devoured by Esau, the so-called white man. All right. He's going to have his way with them. Okay. And that's what you get for trusting in your oppressor. The scriptures say, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. All right. So the whole elect trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah and stay upon Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay. And keep our integrity in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. Even unto death. And it says, in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for this the number of a man, and his number is 600, 666. 666. All right. So that time period coming. Okay. That time period coming. All right. That hour of temptation. All right. And that's going to be the deciding factor. Like scripture say, then shall it be known who am I chosen. Okay, in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. All right. Then shall it be known who am I chosen. So Jacob's trouble is going to clearly show who the Lord dealing with and who he's not dealing with. Okay. All right. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Oh, let me get Revelation 14. Okay. Because right after the mark of the beast is made mandatory and forced on people, and they don't have a choice. If they deny taking the chip, Esau, the so-called white man, is going to kill them on the spot. So once the mark of the beast is made mandatory, okay, World War III will start going nuclear. All right, World War III will start going nuclear. Okay. There's Revelation 14 and 9. Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. All right, that's those nuclear missiles. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shah. Right? So that fire and brimstone is those nuclear missiles. Okay? And also those chariots. The chariots going to be shooting lasers too. All right? A little time period before the nuclear missiles are shot off, you're going to have the chariots, the so-called UFOs, spaceships. They're going to be shooting people too. Going to be killing people too with their lasers. All right? And also in that same process, they're going to be saving the elect. All right? So it says, verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. That's just for a long period of time. They have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Right? Okay, so that's not talking about hell. That's talking about those nuclear missiles. Because even after the nuclear missiles are done hitting Babylon the Great America, all right, in the land of Israel, in different parts of the earth, but focusing on Babylon the Great America, all right, that great whore in Revelations, after the nuclear missiles are finished hitting this place, the fire is still going to be going. All right, the fire is still going to be going. Okay, and then once the fire died down and go off, then this place is just going to be a desert. It's just going to be a desert of ruin. Okay? All right, so let me see. Okay. I'm going to stop at 12 because 12 is very important. Okay, so it says... Revelation 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. So the saints, the Lord's saints, his elect chosen few, they're patiently waiting for these prophecies to happen. That's all they care about. This is all they look forward to. Okay? Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shah. All right? So, Lord willing, that was edifying. Want to end it and give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Hawakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, ruling and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, doing the same and teaching the same. Shalom. All right.